Man United 4, Newport 2. Raph, talk to me. Happy? Where's your emotion right now?
I'm relieved.
Relieved.
I'm relieved because at the start of the game, I was thinking, yeah, we're definitely going to win, and we have won, but I didn't expect it to be a roller coaster. And at some points, when it was 2-2 in the game, I was thinking, shit, are we actually going to have to go to a replay here? Or are we actually going to end up losing? So to go through that emotion, and then now we've won 4-2, the scoreline looks a bit better. I'm relieved, bro.
So you're relieved. Do you feel like this is a bit of a shameless emotion to be relieved against a side that's in League 2?
I don't think it's shameless at all. I think it's quite humble of me because I know that there's some people that will be like happy. Yeah, we scored 4 goals, whatever. No, my thing is I'm relieved, but also I'm worried about the future.
What do you mean you're worried? Talk to me.
The manager is failing to get the best out of his players.
You say the manager. Why is it on the manager and not on the players in a game like this?
In individual moments, we're going to blame the player.
Yeah.
Right, 100%. For example, Garnacho, when he hit the crossbar, when you clearly should have passed to Højlund, Garnacho, what are you doing? I get that. But when you're seeing repeated patterns with players who are good players, Garnacho is a good player, Varane is a good player, all of these players who maybe didn't have a great game, Anthony, apart from Anthony, the rest of them we know to be good players. So when that's happening over and over again, you've got to look at who's supposed to stop that from happening. Who's supposed to get them to be in a better frame of mind to make the right decisions? That's the manager.
But then, I hear what you're saying. I can hear the argument, but I feel like the argument's flawed because in a game like this, how do you not shine against Newport? Like, how do I tell someone, Champions League Varane, there's a player behind you, mate. Clear your lines properly. Have a look. How do I say to a player like Garnacho, you're in, square it?
Yeah.
Like, is that managerial?
It's not a tactical thing.
Yeah.
It's not a tactical thing. So, and it's the basics that we're not doing right. So I understand what you're saying. These are the basics. But I think it's a mentality thing. It's either their head's not in the right space at times. And also to keep playing the same players who are letting you down, like Anthony. Like, that is on the manager. If someone is not getting the basics right, Varane, cool, one-off. He has one-off moments. But some people are doing these things over and over again, like Anthony, and the manager still plays him.
There's the one thing, there's a thing that you argued about, and I'm hearing you when you say we're conceding goals straight after, like half-time is happening a lot. So I can understand when you say, well, tactically, we're not setting up right after half-time, so that has to be on the manager.
Yeah.
I can accept that, but there's other things that I just can't accept when I say it's on players. What's some of the positives that you saw today?
There were some positives. We had 4 goal scorers.
Yeah.
Kobe got his first goal for United.
Yeah.
So to me, that's a big positive. And you know what? Hopefully, the goals that we've scored, those players will get a bit of a boost from it. Bruno getting a goal. He hasn't scored many times this season. Højlund keeping the goal-scoring form going. So, there are some positives to take from the game. I think the 2 goals that we conceded had elements of, just being unlucky.
Luck, yeah.
So I think our back 4 actually played well. And it's nice to have them playing well. There was no injuries that came from this game that we know of. So, bro, there are many positives to take. Bayern looked
We had a look at Bayern there today. Obviously he's not going to get to start the next game. Do you think that'd be a bit harsh on him? Because Onana hasn't played a lot of football. He's not like he's in form. Onana's travelled. He has not played he played for Cameroon once. And they dropped him for a keeper that's in the 2nd division in France.
In a way, I wouldn't say it's harsh, but I'll say it's disrespectful, bro. Because it's not harsh because Bayern came in knowing that he's the second keeper and that when Onana's available, Onana's going to play. So that's not harsh. This shouldn't really be a surprise to us. It's disrespectful because Onana went to an international tournament and Bayern only got 1 game in that period because they literally let him stay longer. That to me is disrespectful. That's saying we've got a second keeper, but we really, really don't want to play him.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? I don't really think it's harsh. I think that's just the reality of being a second choice keeper.
But then sometimes you get these moments, man. He must have thought, he definitely, as him as a player, must have in the calendar thought, AFCON, and just circled that. For him to never play was to get 1 game.
It's disrespectful.
But do you say what, straight in on the week, straight in, Onana gets straight back in?
Yeah, because he's our number 1 keeper. And he didn't get dropped before he went to AFCON. So now he's coming back, he should be playing.
Is he going to be ready though, mentally though? Because again, he's not, I saw him, he looks sad on the bench. Broken out, fell out with the manager. Things are not getting well for him at home.
Yeah.
Will he be ready?
It's down for him to be ready, only time will tell, but it's also down for the manager to get him ready and also assess if he's ready for the game, bro.
Last question I have to ask you. We've asked this Rashford question. Does Rashford come straight back in for you?
If he's actually remorseful and he apologises, yes, 100%. If not, no.
All right, well, listen, 4-2, Man United 1, we move. Give me a man in the match as well.
Man of the match is Bruno Fernandes. Good game.
Big up, Will. Wicked.